friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin, for those of you that have not been here before, and we are in the middle of a very long March sadness eyeshadow tournament. I really probably should have just done this with 8 palettes versus starting with 16, and I didn't really think about how long this would take. Now I'm to the point where I'm like over this and we're only on the second round. So but I can't not finish it. My brain won't let me. So I'm going to keep doing these until we get to the end, which I mean, we're pretty close at this point. And I'm also gonna start filming some other videos in between. We're already well outside of March. So at this point, I feel like it doesn't matter if it takes us a little bit longer to make it through this. So anyways, yeah, today we are, I always say this at the end and I don't think any of you make it to the end of my videos, but if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. It means a lot to me. I am going to start working on some different types of videos. Also, if you hear that sound, that like sound, that's we have frogs and I'm downstairs in my living room today. So anyways, sorry if that bugs you. Frogs don't listen to me. I can't make them stop. Anyways, today we are taking the Milk Cosmetics Gemini palette, which looks like that. Hopefully you can see it. And that is going up against my Jackie Aina palette, which looks like that. So I haven't quite decided what looks I'm gonna do today. I think I'm gonna try and keep it, I did the green look with the Gemini palette last time, and I did like a purpley pinky look with Anastasia last time. I think I'm gonna do kind of similar, where it's gonna be like warm browns and then a green halo eye. I think because both these looks kind of have a similar vibe to them. Anywho, let's I should probably address the special guest that's behind me. That's Ellie. She is a dog but acts like a cat and sleeps on the back of the sofa. So yeah, I don't know how long she's going to hang out with me, but anyways, let's get started. So I already have primed my lids with the MAC paint pot in the shade Painterly, and then set that with, I have just a basic bone, I think, colored eyeshadow, and I just set it with that, and then I did my brows. So yeah. So we're gonna start with the Gemini palette, since that's technically the lower seated palette. Editing Katie here. I don't have my microphone with me, but I forgot to record audio for this part, so here we are. So this is the updated bracket. Obviously you can see that we had Moonspell, Move On. That's the first palette that moved on to the next round. Norvina Volume 1 is the last video we did where it moves on to the next round. Now, I actually filmed the Safari and Berries and Cream looks first, but I forgot about the footage I had for that, and so I edited the Anastasia Beverly Hills Jackie Aina palette and the Milk Cosmetics Gemini palette video first, which is the video that you're currently watching, and I'm sure you already know that. Anyway, so I had to rearrange some things so I didn't spoil who won Safari and Berries and Cream, because I'm sure you're all on pins and needles waiting to find out. So anyways, this is the updated bracket as of right now, and then I'll put in another bracket here at the end once we see who wins today's matchup, I guess. The last few videos I filmed, I recorded the audio later, because either my roommate, who I film in the office that's like right next to his room, he was either sleeping or Tyler was working, and so I filmed these videos normally in the office where Tyler works, which he's working right now, which is why I'm down here, because trying to do the audio later I just wasn't a fan of it. So anyways, I'm actually going to put my hair in a headband because I want to, I guess. I don't know. I just want to keep it out of my face. And I straightened it, so like clipping it isn't really gonna work. I'm going to start with the shade Lorelei, which is this mustardy kind of brown color. And I'm taking my BH Cosmetics, it's the number 5 brush. I say this every time, I don't know what collection these are technically called, but it's black and rose gold. And I'm just lightly going in and then dabbing off any excess. And then let's see how we're gonna make sure we stay in frame. And I'm just gonna put that, I'm being very gentle in placing that on my crease. And honestly, normally I plan, well, for the most part, I plan the looks ahead of time. Like I'll either, I'll either know exactly what look I'm gonna do, or I'll have it narrowed down to like 2 looks. But really this time I'm just gonna, it's just kind of gonna be an adventure as we go along. We're gonna see where we go with this. Okay, also I get my eyebrows waxed every 4 weeks, like clockwork. And now it's been like 5-6 weeks. And they look awful. I've been trying to like pluck them so that they don't get like, so that we can kind of keep the shape that we had going, but they're out of control. I don't know how everybody else is doing. I'm not somebody who like always gets my nails done and stuff, so that part hasn't bothered me. And then I got my hair done actually right before all this started, so I'm not quite to the point where that's driving me super crazy yet, but it's just crazy times, man. Crazy times. So now that that is nice and blended, I'm going to decide what I want to do next. I think I'm going to take the shade, I think I'm going to go in with this shade Polka Dot with, what brush? With my Morphe M507. I don't know why I didn't finish reading the brush name. Ugh. Okay. And I'm gonna keep this to the inner and outer corners because like I said, I want to do a halo eye with both looks. What do you guys think of our new backdrop? Or new setting, I should say. New environment. We're in the living room. I kind of like it. It's a lot more comfortable to sit on my couch and do this. And you get to see the Belly girl. You know she's sleeping. And then Buddy's sleeping over there. You just can't see him on camera. I'm sorry. Oops. I hope everybody is, you know, staying safe and healthy, and your families are staying safe and healthy too. I know that if you're watching this video, you're probably sick of like talking about coronavirus, but I just wanted to say that I hope everybody's doing well as you can, given the circumstances. I know it's kind of crazy. Sorry. This eyebrow has too much gel in it, and it's starting to like bother me. I have another question. Oh, I should probably finish what I'm doing first.
2 hours later.
When I go to do my face makeup, I'll fix that brow. I think I want to deepen that up more, so I'm gonna actually go in with Cupcake, and I'm gonna take that same Morphe M507 brush, but I'm gonna be extra gentle with placing that. I don't think that made a difference at all. Oh, maybe a little bit. Okay, never mind. And I'm not gonna take this shade up super high. I'm just gonna deepen it up on the lid. And going back in with that same BH brush that we've been using to blend, and no additional product, just kind of lightly blending that out to diffuse that color. So I'm trying to decide what to do next. I think I'm gonna go in with Fire OG, and I'm going to take that same Morphe M507 brush, but this time I'm gonna clean it off. I'm gonna put it like on slightly inside of where the polka dot shade just went. And I'm gonna cover this up with the shimmer shade anyway, so it's okay that that kind of went into the middle of the lid. And I'm gonna take that same BH brush and just lightly blend. Okay, now here's the moment of truth. I'm gonna try taking this shimmery green shade Goals just on my finger. I'm just gonna try and, yeah, like that. I didn't even explain it. I'm just gonna do exactly what I just did. Okay, wow. That ended up being a lot more pigmented than I was expecting. So, what does this one look like? Yeah, that's too orange, okay. So now what we want to do is build up that green again, Fire OG back on the Morphe M507 brush, and just blend that out a little bit more. And then I'm actually going to go back in with my finger and kind of blend the shimmer more. There we go, like that. Yeah, and then I'm taking the Morphe M507 with Cupcake again, that dark brown shade, and just very gently going to the out and inner, the very outer and inner corners like that. And then I'm just gonna lightly blend because I don't want all of that to go away, but I also want it to be a little bit more diffused. Okay, so that's the top half of this look. I think I'm gonna actually take that same BH Cosmetics, that Luna, the shade Luna, on the BH Cosmetics brush we've been using, and just kind of blend that up higher. There we go. Grunge it out a little bit more. I'm wondering if I should take this higher too. Let's try it. Yeah, I liked that. Did you guys ever watch Workaholics? Oh, I like that. If you don't, it's fine. If you don't know what I just did was, okay. Oh, and I'm taking the shade Polka Dot on the Morphe M507 brush, and I'm just like going into the crease more where we just put the shade Goals, that sparkly green shade, because I just want that to, yeah, I just wanted, everything felt so compact just on the lid, so I wanted to take it into the crease a little bit more. And now I'm just lightly blending. I'm going to be careful to not go over where we have that sparkly shade, like I'm just blending the shade Polka Dot into where we have the shades Lorelei and Luna. And I'm not adding more pigment onto more shadow onto my brush. I'm just blending Okay. There we go. Okay, so I am just gonna do the top portion of this eye, and then I'm gonna do the top portion of the other eye, and then I'll come back with my face and everything cleaned up and finish off both looks. So on this bad boy, the Jackie Aina palette, okay, so we are taking the shade, or we're taking my Sigma E39 Buff and Blend brush and the shade Ginger. Also saying buff and blend brush is like way harder than I feel like it should be. Okay, so here we go. And I'm gonna be doing the same eye shape as this other eye. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Also, funny story, I was actually going to do like a more neutral everyday look, was kind of my thought. I was like, maybe I should do that with these, because you can do that with these two palettes a little bit more than some of the other more colorful palettes that I have left. And then here we are. So I'm not loving this brush for what I'm trying to make it do for me right now. I thought it might be a good one because Ginger is a very pigmented shadow, and sometimes I've found when I'm trying to like blend it out, I end up taking it too high. So I was trying to avoid doing that. So I thought that would be a good brush, but it's not doing what I want it to do. So I'm gonna add, so I mean, the brush is fine as far as placing product goes. I don't know that I love it as far as a blending brush. So I'm taking my Morphe M330 brush, and I'm just gonna not add any product and just use it to blend that shade out. Also, I just realized I am starving, so that's good because we have some work to do. And this is that Sigma Buff and Blend brush, the E39, and I just had some. There was some skipping, so I'm just trying to fill in the lines created by that. So what's your favorite eyeshadow palette that you have? I have been back into watching a bunch of eyeshadow collection videos, and I just love, I think it's so fun to see like people decluttering palettes that they're like, I don't really get a lot of use out of, or you know, this one just doesn't speak to me, and then like I'm literally the exact opposite, and the ones they're keeping, I'm like I just think that's, I don't know, I just think it's fun. You know, makeup's fun because everybody likes different things, and there's so many products out there that it's you know, there's plenty to go around for everyone to have different stuff that they like. So that's always, I just think that's cool. I'm gonna do I think a brush collection video next, like just as a break between rounds of the March Sadness. And then I have planned a indie brands video. I asked for a bunch of indie brands palettes for my birthday, and I know I'm getting them because Tyler basically handed me his credit card, and I just bought them for myself, so I know they're coming. So anyway, I want to do, why did that go? I don't think I cleaned off that Morphe brush very well because this went really. Also, I'm sorry I speak in like half sentences. I noticed that as I've been editing my videos, I'm like, I just trail off my train of thought. I just like stop talking. So that's kind of annoying. An annoying thing that I've learned about myself. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, the videos I have planned. I'm gonna do a brush collection. I need to declutter my lip gloss collection, and my like face palettes and face products. So like highlighters, bronzers, blushes. So I'm gonna do those as well. I'm gonna mix it all up. I also thought it might be fun to film a like helpful sort of like tips and tricks I've learned that I found helpful video. So I'm actually, no, just kidding. So I'm gonna take the Morphe M321 brush and the shade Edges. And then I'm actually gonna take that same brush and the shade Credit. And this, in Credit, I'm keeping solely like on the outer corners, like outside of where I just put Edges. Okay, so I'm actually gonna put Ginger on the Morphe M330 brush, that blending brush, but like lightly. Like, just a touch, because I want to warm up this crease more. It got a little darker than I wanted, and I'm really tapping off the excess so that we're not getting too wild. Okay, so now I'm going to take the shade Sponsored. I'm going to just use my finger again and tap it in the center of the lid like I did on the other eye. Oh my god, this is probably my favorite eyeshadow shade ever. Sponsored and the other shade in this palette, Pinker, are I think the two prettiest eyeshadow, like actual like individual shadow shades ever. Okay, so actually this one I think I'm gonna try and wet my brush because I think this shimmer is gonna perform better that way, whereas the Gemini one, it gets too chunky if you use it this way. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Morphe M167 brush and give it a little spritz with my Fix Plus. Ooh, totally missed it the first time. Hi Ellie, come back, come here. Ellie, come on. Up. Come here. Ellie, come on. Hi, babe. Pretty girl. Okay, and then I'm gonna just, with the wet side of the brush, dip into Sponsored. So this palette's limited edition, and honestly, not that I'm super low on the shade Sponsored or Pinker yet, because I have a million eyeshadow palettes, so I don't nearly use this enough, but I'm like kind of nervous that I'll like eventually run out. Also, this is a duochrome shade, so what I just realized is it's not that there's not pigment right here, like it looks like, from what I can see, it looks like it goes green and then for some reason it just like stops right there. Then I realized I've taken it all the way to the corner, it's just when you tilt it, it goes brown, green, brown, green. Okay. So, oops. So now I'm going to go back in with the Morphe M321 brush and the shade Credit. And I'm just going to build up those inner and outer corners again. And then I'm gonna take, then I'm actually gonna clean off that brush and go in with the color Edges, which is that reddish shade. And I'm gonna put that between where I just put Credit and where Sponsored is, so that we can blend those two together a little bit more. Okay, I wish, like, this shade is so pretty in person, and I just wonder if it's like, I'm gonna lose some of that on camera. I actually think I also have another idea. This shade Dualas, which is that really light, I'm just gonna take that as like a thin line down the center and then blend that into Sponsored as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go clean up the underneath, put on face makeup, put on face makeup, liner, lashes, and then we'll finish the underneath, and then we should be good to go. Okay, so I did my face makeup, put liner on my, there's a hair on my lip, put liner on my waterline, and did mascara. I'm not gonna do false lashes because I'm actually going to do a different look after this for another video, and taking off lashes and doing another look is just it's just not a good time. And I also put in hair extensions, so what do you think? They're not a perfect match right now because my hair, I dyed darker for the fall, but they match the highlights. Wow, that was a hard word for me to think of. They match the highlights of my hair. Okay, so we're going back in with the Gemini palette, and I'm gonna take Cupcake. This is a Tarte, it's like a double-ended brush. It doesn't have a name or anything, but I'm gonna take Cupcake on the little skinny pencil side of it, and I'm gonna keep that on like really close to my waterline, or I guess lower lash line. Okay, and then I want to keep this kind of dark, so I'm going to take this like little flat side and actually go in with polka dot to smoke that out. Yeah, I think that is, I'm going to take Lorelei on that same brush actually and just go a little bit lower with that. Okay, so then on this, so now on the Jackie Aina side, oh, here, I found the brush with the spoolie at the end finally, like way after I needed it. Okay, so I'm gonna take just this is like a brow brush, but I'm gonna take that part and go in with Credit. Okay, so then I'm gonna take the Sonia Kashuk, this is the smudge brush. I'm gonna go in with hi, edges. And then I'm gonna take that same brush, but the shade Ginger. And then since we have a lighter shade in this palette, I'm gonna put an inner corner highlight. I'm gonna use this BH Cosmetics, the 105 brush. It's just black and gold. Don't know if there's a collection associated with it. It's kind of like a little pencil brush, but I'm gonna take the shade. I think I'm gonna go in with Trust Issues. Okay, so these are the finished looks. So this is the Gemini look. And the Jackie Aina look. Which one do you guys like better? I don't know. Which one do you like better?
That one.
Which one? This one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah? Did you really like that one better, or?
It was too gold.
Too gold?
I don't know.
Okay, so this one wins because Tyler picked it. It is the Jackie Aina palette, so she is moving on to round 3. I'm gonna insert an updated bracket here. So let me know if you guys liked the Jackie Aina look better, or if you liked the Gemini palette look better. I like them both the same. They're pretty similar, just different tones. But I do really like that shade Sponsored. So I have to agree with Tyler's pick. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Hope you're having a good day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!